We're back in the Sam Boyd Silverdome, and we're watching the series champion for, what, another 15 laps or so, 10 laps or so. Jeff Stanton, the leader, pursued by Ezra Lusk, the youngster. Kid who would like to be Supercross champion before.
Lusk goes down one more time. Second time he's crashed tonight. You know, in fairness to Ezra Lusk, let me point out quickly that most of the great Supercross stars spend a season or two picking himself up off the ground. What's that old saying, Dave? You never know how fast you can go until you crash.
Exactly.
That's what Ezra is going through. Don't feel sorry for him. He's going to rebound. He's going to be a great rider before this is over. Here comes Lamson now, while Ezra's probably feeling sorry for himself, trying to get back on the gas. Lamson says, hey, here's a chance for an easy pass. So he took the easy pickings, and he moved one spot up. Meanwhile, out front, Stanton looking for his first victory of the season. He has company. The battle for second place now between LaRocco and Kedrowski. And I'm telling you, were they not slowing each other down through the passing and blocking techniques, they would be up there hammering on Stanton's rear wheel.
Kedrowski has yet to really make an aggressive attack on LaRocco. He's been studying his lines. He hasn't been able to get up alongside. Kedrowski would love to pick up that third win of the season, while LaRocco is hoping to finish in the style with which he began. Flips a bail there, loses ground. Here's the challenge as Kedrowski comes alongside.
See, but that's what I'm talking about. LaRocco is trying to hold his lines very tight. The good lines on the racetrack. He's trying to stay in them very tight, not letting Kedrowski get the wheel inside. In order to do that, he's sacrificing some of that wild speed. You know, you just don't ride with wild abandon when you're trying to do a block situation, and that's what's slowing him down.
About a bike length seems to be the average interval between the two. As Kedrowski nails the backside of that jump, they work their way past the lap tied to hoop, and you get a sense of the speed here. But out front, Stanton is gone. There's no catching him here tonight. It's taken all season for it to happen. Great shot as they work their way close by the camera. The battle for second between two men, neither of whom has yet had the opportunity to live to their full potential in Supercross competition. LaRocco's really got this section wired. Opens up a little advantage over Kedrowski.
I think if I were a team manager at this point in time, I would have had a meeting that said, hey, guys, if we get together and we're chasing someone the likes of Jeff Stanton, let's make a pact amongst ourselves. We'll not try to do any passing. Till we get right up there on Stanton, we'll both pass him, and then we'll have our battle.
I might offer the responsible opposing view. I think Jeff Stanton is going so fast right now, these guys couldn't catch him with afterburners. LaRocco looks like he's going pretty fast to me. He is away from Kedrowski for the moment. They get the signal from the Kawasaki team. Can they run Jeff Stanton down? We'll find out as we come back. The Sam Boyd Silver Bowl in Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, Mike LaRocco has begun to close down the gap on Jeff Stanton, and at the same time pull away a little bit, although he's struggling right here. Don't give it all back, Mike. Fallen Ryder ahead of them, causing them no problem as LaRocco got out of shape through the whoops. That lets Kedrowski close back in, and it erases some gains that LaRocco had made. He was actually closing in pretty impressively on Stanton.
Yeah, he was. Stanton is looking for that. You know, what's running through their mind? That's what I'm leading up to here. Stanton's looking for his first win of the season. He's got to be thinking, don't blow it. Don't get over anxious. Don't tighten up. Stay loose. And as a result, he's got to slow just a little bit. Then we look at this battle for the number 2 position among teammates, and that's leading up to some pretty interesting racing. Now, they have closed the gap slightly on Stanton. Whether or not they can keep that pace or that distance or that closing speed, I think is what I'm saying here, remains to be seen as they're back battling amongst themselves. And actually, Dave, I'm not sure what I'm leading up to here.
Well, Larry, that's a function of the unpredictability of Supercross.
Well, I knew what I was going to say. I forgot. I got sidetracked. Started talking about something else, then I forgot what I was talking about.
I'm confident that what you were trying to do was set the stage for the drama that's about to unfold, because indeed these two green bikes are running down the red bike. The Kawasaki's are catching the Honda. Whether they're battling each other or not, whether Stanton has slowed or not, this has suddenly become a 3-rider race. Here is Stanton in traffic, and here comes LaRocco, and behind him Kedrowski, and they're within striking distance, particularly with those lap riders taking some of the good lines away.
Well, at this point in time, I got to like Stanton's chances, if nothing more, that he has not been making the mistakes that LaRocco and Kedrowski have been making. Stanton seems to be the smoother of the trio, and I think he's just kind of watching everything very carefully on the racetrack. However, Let's go back to the adrenaline factor. Mike Kedrowski, Mike LaRocco coming from out of the pack are certainly riding at this point faster than Stanton, and that just could carry him, carry either one of the two right past the defending champ.
I think that's the big question. Is Stanton going to be able to step up the pace? In a season context, he was not able to do that when Jeremy McGrath put the pressure on by winning all the races. Now in the finale, these two guys are up to put the pressure on Stanton. He's going to have to pick up the tempo if he wants to pull out his first win of the year. Again, LaRocco clipped that bail. Kedrowski almost got by him.
But we'll find out if they get the job done when we come back.
In Las Vegas, and Jeff Stanton is into the final lap. Kedrowski trying to reel in Mike LaRocco. LaRocco made a key mistake just before the break. He has recovered to close and challenge Stanton as the white flag flies. Look at this, Damon Bradshaw, a lapper, pulling over and out of the way. He has not come to terms with the Las Vegas finale here this evening. What do you think, Myers? You going to catch him?
Good question. I said earlier that I like Stanton's chances. I still do. I think he'll be able to keep LaRocco behind him. And now watch. Maybe that'll be the stroke of bad luck that goes on to Stanton and makes LaRocco make the pass.
Don't put the whammy on him. It's close, but I got to feel that Stanton's got what he needs. He's got about 3 bike lengths in hand, and we're less than half a lap from home. It would take a major mistake for Jeff Stanton to give away this, his only win of the 1993 Supercross season. LaRocco trying valiantly up and over the triple, but Stanton looks pretty smooth, pretty salty. He who has won 3 championships in this division didn't get it put together this year. Team Honda managed to hang on, and Jeff Stanton wins his first race of the year over Mike LaRocco and Mike Kedrowski, who settled for third in the last couple of laps. It just didn't come his way. He knew he was beat. He protected what he had and comes home with a third-place finish. The big crowd heading for the exits. The 1993 season is over. Stanton has won the finale from LaRocco, Kedrowski, Lamson, and Lusk. Rounding out the top 10, Cooper in his final Supercross ride, Henry, Brooks, McGrath, and Kehoe. Here's Stanton